Hello, I'm going to go through the navigation settings of the Garmin nüvi 3700 series. To access navigation, go through Tools. Once in Tools, go to Settings. And then we have navigation as the second option up here, so we'll select it. There's two modes right now in the unit. There's automobile and pedestrian, and they both have different selections in them. So we'll go through automobile first. So inside automobile, there's a few options. We have nüRoute technology, and this is how it's going to route us. So if we go in there, we could choose fastest time, shortest distance if we go into calculation mode. We also have less fuel because this unit uses eco-route. It can challenge you to use less fuel by challenging you not to brake and accelerate so much. The 3790s and 3760s are compatible with the HD cables. And as we go down here, we also have off-road, which is straight lines between points. We have avoidances. This is where we could avoid U-turns, highways, toll roads, traffic. This unit is traffic enabled when you have the traffic cable plugged in, so you can avoid traffic. You could avoid ferries, carpool lanes, and unpaved roads. And all you need to do is just touch the box next to them to put a check mark there. We have our trafficTrends and our myTrends. That's new technologies by Garmin. trafficTrends takes into account traffic trends, of course, and helps you route you around places where traffic generally happens in rush hour and so on. And then myTrends takes your driving habits, where you like to drive most, into account. And because of all these extra features, sometimes it takes a little longer for the routes to calculate because it's trying to do a better job for you. At any time, if you need to go back to defaults, just hit the three bars here and hit restore. We have our map detail button. Map detail, we could go from more to normal to less. On more, it does take the unit a little longer to draw the map in some cases. Less does it a lot quicker, but there's less detail, as you can see. Normal is what I recommend. We have our map view. Map view, there's three options: track up, north up, and 3D. So what 3D does in this unit, it takes the map and tilts it 45 degrees, and it also has a 3D layer. So if you're driving through the mountains, you'll actually see hills in 3D, and through downtown areas you'll see in 3D, and we'll show you that in another video. Then we have north up, which keeps north at the top of the screen but gives you a 2D map. We'll just show you how that looks really quickly. And then last we have track up, which keeps the direction of travel at the top of the screen. We have our map theme. Inside map theme, it will change the background colors for you. You'll see here. And there's a few options in there. Just play around just to see which colors you like best. Map data layout, there's two ways of viewing the map data bars, standard and more data. Standard shows 2 bars at the bottom. More data shows 4 on the side here. So we'll show you more data really quickly. So now on more data, you could see we have 4 fields on the side there. So let's go back to those settings and we'll change it again. Now let's go back to standard. And how standard looks is like so, just 2 data fields on the bottom. We have our vehicle. We could download more vehicles from Garmin's website and just drag the screen to change the vehicle, then hit save. We have trip log. This unit will create a track log or digital breadcrumb trail. To see it, you have to enable show on map, and it's that blue line. Sometimes it gets a little messy, especially here because the unit stays in one spot for demo purposes. So I'm just going to disable that for now. We could also clear the trip log from this screen. Proximity points include such things as red light cameras and other points you load in there that you put a proximity alarm on, and you could go in here and enable or disable and also set a single tone or a continuous tone for notifying you when you're close to the proximity point. And a help button at the top here brings up a help menu for the various screens you're on. You'll see in pedestrian mode it doesn't have very many options, but it does have different ones. We have limit walking distance, and we could set this as much as 5 kilometers, you'll see here. So you don't walk too far. We have public transit, so if there's a public transit layer in the device for your city, you can have the unit route you based on buses and monorails and so on. And then lastly, trip log, you can enable it here also. And then restore defaults, 3 bars, hit restore. Now that was a quick introduction to the navigation settings of the Garmin nüvi 3700 series. I recommend that you go in here and change the settings periodically just to see which one's going to give you the best route. For more information on this product, visit GPSCity.